This is called In the Garden. The garden was beautiful to behold, with a myriad of flowers and blossoming bushes. Narrow paths led through clusters of golden daffodils nodding in the breeze. Climbing vines of crimson clematis clung to the taller bushes. Fringed purple iris stood proudly along the way. Heavenly scents of perfume from the many blossoms filled the air. The bushes were all laden with flavorful berries. In the trees could be seen luscious fruit, ripe for harvest. Butterflies were playing in the bushes. Birds were singing and nesting in the trees. Around one of the apple trees was a fence and a sign, "Do not pick." How could that be? This beautiful, inviting garden seemed open to all to enjoy. None of the other trees were enclosed, only this one apple tree. The apples were brilliant red, shiny, and without a blemish. At the base of the apple tree, a long, lean reptile reclined. He seemed to be staring at me with his narrow yellow eyes as he slithered on his belly around the foot of the tree. On the ground in front of him was an apple that had fallen from the tree. He wrapped his long, lean body around that fruit, giving it a hug. Looking directly at me, he said, "I have this apple, and it's delicious. Why don't you have one?" I began to think the same thing. So many apples on that tree, one won't be missed. They look so good, and I do love the taste of apples. There, on a low-slung branch close to the ground, was a bright red apple that seemed to be winking at me. A slight hesitation, and then, no more, into my mouth it went, and a big bite I took. Oh, that snake. He uncurled his body from around the fruit, reared up his tail, and did a bobbing and weaving dance, all the while releasing air from his mouth to make a strange sound. After looking back at me for a long, quiet moment, he squirmed away to some unknown home. Guilt overcame me. I dropped the red apple without taking another bite. What had I done? Was I so weak that I could not avoid temptation? Was goodness beyond my understanding and being? That snake did tempt me, didn't he? Was he the evil one himself? And oh, will I meet him again?